I'm Stephen Mulhern and you're watching Tricky TV. And this is the Tricky Team. Making you wonder how they do. It's Steve and the Zee. Amazing you with their awesome skills, Connor and KC. Wicked talent in the persons of Daniel and Georgia. They're quick and they're clever. It's Lewis and Sky. And they're all here to amaze and amuse you. In today's show, how and where has Lewis learned to do this amazing trick? Why has Sky got an invisible dog? Will anyone match the challenge of Daniel's Betcha?
And there is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you see how Steve's doing this amazing trick?
How did you do that?
We'll tell you. And in today's Wicked Wind-Up, our Test Your Strength machine is a big hit for the unsuspecting public.
Oh my gosh!
That's what we've got for you, and this is the Tricky Team. Time to enter the secret circle with Steve.
4 bottle caps. Now watch carefully, I'll give a wave over 2, and when I say jump, over it goes. Now let's go for the second cap this time. Jump, and just like that, it joins the other 2. Final cap, watch carefully. Jump, and that's 1, 2, 3.
It's an amazing trick, so let's see it again. Just keep your eye on the bottle caps as they and to the other, as quick as that. Can you see how he does it? It really is a great trick, but how does it work with an audience? We went to find some holiday makers to try it out for real.
Now if the final cap goes over, I'm sure you'll scream and go wild. Let's find out. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4.
How did you do that?
And there is.
So if you want to discover the secret to this amazing tricky trick so that you can do it too, don't panic, because later on we'll tell you. This place will be great for a Betcha challenge. And this time it's Daniel who can't wait to try it out. When he shows you the secret, you'll be able to beat the challenge and win. So that if anyone says, I bet you can't, you can say, I betcha I can.
Okay, boys and girls, here I have a ping pong ball on this black mat. Now all you've got to do is get it from this mat to this mat. Easy. No. Not touch the ball. Hold it, and it has to stay off the table. Now you can use one of these 3 objects, the ruler, the brandy glass, or the mug. I bet you can't.
I can see there's a few that want to have a go, but I wonder what object they'll pick to try and move the ball.
Oh, can't touch the mats, I'm afraid. Can't touch the mats. Oh.
This guy's going to use the ruler, and with a magic blow, it rolls onto the table. Great.
Go on then. Oh. 1 at a time.
Yes, only one object at a time.
That was there, can I use that?
No.
Well, there's no time for table tennis, you know.
Yep, you want to have another go? Oh, it's in the mug, okay.
Oh, the famous scooping method being used here. Oh,
Can't go on the table. Oh, it's touched the table, I'm afraid. Good go.
Oh, hello, sir. On your knees begging for the solution, eh?
Okay, how are you going to do this? Can't roll it.
So, how do you do the impossible of moving a ball when you can't touch anything? Well, it's time for the secret, Daniel.
Which of these is the most unlikely?
Well, people would think the brandy glass.
And sure enough, that's the one.
Ooh.
Now, it takes a bit of cunning and skill, but it works every time.
Oh, that's sneaky. Let's see it again to see exactly what he's up to. So, to move the ball, you spin the glass around, and this keeps the ball inside the glass, and it allows you to move it without it ever touching the table. So, will anyone ever guess the secret?
You want to have a go? Okay then, what are you going to use?
Oh, he's going for the glass. He's managed it the hard way. Oh my, he's going to eat it. Oh no, a different method. But hey, it works. Oh, this guy knows it. And now so do you. So the next time someone says, I bet you can't, you can. Sorry, Sky, no dogs allowed in this area. But Sky has a plan. Time for a little magic. If she can make sure no one sees the dog, she won't get in trouble. And there we are, one invisible dog. Oh, we've seen an invisible rabbit. Now, Lewis has just mastered the art of juggling boxes. Show us your stuff, Lewis.
Here we go. Ooh.
Good, isn't he? OK, let's see if you can do that and catch a ping pong ball on your nose at the same time. Wow, Lewis, that really is an impressive skill. And if you want to know the secret of Lewis's brilliant balancing and juggling act, keep watching. Also to come, people don't seem to know their own strength in our wicked wind-up. What makes this apple start to move when nobody's touched it? Nazim explains the magic. And here in the toy shop, what's the big surprise hidden inside Georgia's doll's house? Time on Tricky for a wicked wind-up, and we're at a country fair, where Daniel and Sky are setting up a test your strength sideshow. We've hidden our cameras looking at this machine called a striker. All you have to do is hit the button with a hammer, and it moves a ball up the scale to tell you how hard you've hit it. Except in our wind-up, our victims will all become super strong, and this will happen. So Sky and Daniel are pretending to be members of the public and having a go themselves, but their efforts are quite frankly rubbish.
Right, go on. Let's go.
Now it's time for our first victim.
Okay, it's gonna have to go now.
Just how strong will she prove to be? Stand by for a big surprise. She seems to have taken on superpowers. Sky and Daniel build up the tension by looking shocked and screaming. And our victims think they've really broken the machine. He didn't know I was that strong. The hits just keep on coming. What have I done? What have I done?
Oh my God!
Yes, you have been set up. Let's tell them, guys.
Hello there, Stephen Mulhern here. Don't panic. You haven't really broken our machine. You've just been caught out on... And thanks to our hidden cameras, you are now part of Tricky TV.
Well, we certainly scored with our striker machine.
Now, how did you feel when you saw it all collapse before your very eyes?
I thought you said how strong she was.
Yes, a very strong, wicked wind-up. I think you'll agree. Earlier on, you saw Lewis not only juggle boxes, but also catch a ping-pong ball on his nose. Time to tell the truth, Lewis. The ping-pong ball is stuck on with glue, and the middle box is attached to a stick on Lewis's belt. So what looked like an impressive juggling skill actually took no skill at all. There was actually no way Lewis could have dropped the middle box. So what about catching a ping-pong ball? Well, earlier on, we covered the ping-pong ball with a special glue that dries clear and stays sticky. We also put a blob on Lewis's nose, so all he had to do was get underneath, throw the ball in the air and pretend to be balancing it. I hope that glue hasn't dried, Lewis, or you'll be stuck like that.
Stephen!
This is the Tricky TV headquarters where we do the unlikely. The weirdly impossible takes a little longer.
Here in the Tricky TV development lab, Nazim has got something very strange. An apple hanging on a string, gently swinging until it stops. But what's this? There's nothing touching it, but it started to move again. This is the... So, what's the secret? An apple hanging on a piece of string swings backwards and forth in the way you'd expect. But if you have two apples hanging like this, weird things happen. Make the first one move, and as it slows down, the second starts to move. It's like the energy is going from one to the other. Then the second one slows down, and the first one starts again. Watch the second one. It stops completely. And then starts again, as the energy keeps going from one apple to the other. This is a great tricky magic experiment that you can try. If you can hide one of the apples, the effect is really weird. The spooky apple trick. Here's Connor.
Here you go, Nazim, an ornery pack of cards. OK, now reach in and take any cards you want.
This one.
Have a look at it, remember it. Place it back in the pack. OK, now we're going to take any card, say the top card. The Six of Hearts. OK, now, we'll take it and we're going to place it inside my see-through wallet. OK? Now watch. Is that your card?
That's my card. That's amazing.
No, Nazim. That's tricky.
Remember earlier the amazing bottle cap trick? Of course you do. It stunned the crowds.
Okay, guys, here I've got 4 bottle caps. Now watch carefully, because I'll give a wave over 2 of them. And just like that, one cap will jump and join the other. Now watch for the second cap this time. I'll give a wave, and that jumps. Now if the final cap jumps over, I'm sure you'll go wild with applause. Let's find out. Give a shake. And there it goes. Oh, thank you. And there's all 4 caps.
How'd you do it?
Well, it's now time to let you in on the secret so that you can do it too. The first thing you need to know is that we actually use 5 bottle caps. This cap never gets seen. And the great thing about bottle caps is they kind of stick to your hand because of the jagged edges. So with the secret 5th cap hidden under your right hand, you're ready to begin the trick. First, you cover any 2 of the caps on the table with your hands. Now, you let go of the secret 5th cap by wiggling your fingers. You grasp hold of the cap under your left hand. When you remove your hands, it looks like the cap has jumped from one place to another. Of course, you now have a cap hidden in your left. Now, you put your left hand over the pile of 2 caps and your right hand over another cap and do the same thing. Release the one under your left hand and grasp the one under your right. You now do the same. Put your right hand over the 3 caps and your left hand over the last single cap. Grasp the one in your left hand and release the one in your right. And you can now reveal all 4 caps are under your right hand. And still no one knows the extra cap you have hidden under your left hand. So it's a case of grasping a cap with one hand and releasing a cap with the other.
It's one of my favourite tricks.
It's one of my favourites too, Steve, and you know what? It's well worth practicing to get it right. Here's a top tip. If you do this trick while seated at a table, you can actually get rid of the extra cap. And here's how. You just drag your hand back to the edge of the table, and that way it can secretly drop into your lap, so that way you can show your hands completely empty. So get yourself some bottle tops and get practicing, because it's a top trick brought to you from the top secret circle.
Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but Georgia is obsessed with toys. Teddies, puppets, dolls. She just can't get enough. So we've decided to do a trick with the toy of her choice. The big question is, exactly which toy will she choose to do the magic with? What have you decided on, Georgia?
I've chosen a very pretty doll.
OK, Georgia, well, there's only one place for a doll, and that's in a doll's house. Now, Georgia is going to try something amazing. Watch. You can see completely inside the doll's house and through the other side. Georgia places her new toy inside and shuts the door. And now she attempts her crazy magic spell. Remember, you can see under the doll's house and either side of it at all times.
I think I'll just make her a little bit bigger.
Just a little bit bigger? She's 4 times the size of you. Maybe I should look after her for you.
Not a chance, Stephen. Not a chance.
Oh yeah, really nice show, team. And we've just got time to take a look of what's coming up next time.
Will Steve and Nazim really be able to make a car disappear? What's the secret of Sky's magic balloon that blows itself up?
Point one.
Can Casey make anyone into a mind reader? Can anyone guess the secret of Daniel's Betcha Challenge?
Ready?
And in the next wicked wind-up, it's an ill wind that smashes the glass.
Tell you what, looks like it's going to be another great show. But now, let's take a look at some of our absolute favourite bits from today's show.